everybody, you survived the week, yay for you! The base series for today is a single calf raise, 3 sets of 20, hip hinge, 3 sets of 10, single leg stance for 30 seconds on each side, and then grapevine 30 seconds in each direction. Here's what those moves entail. When it comes to a single calf raise, I kind of don't care so much what you're raising off of. For some folks, standing on the floor is going with on one leg, and then lifting is going to be challenge enough. Start there. And don't worry if you wobble a little bit. We want to make sure that glute is engaged and you are lifting that heel off the ground. If you can do that fairly successfully, then we want to step up on something. This is where I choose to go. It's onto the edge of my stairs. Starting in this position, making sure that the knee on your standing supporting leg is unlocked. All we want to do, make sure your heel is hanging off and the ball of your foot is on. Go as low as you can without making your plantar fascia pissed off, and then return. Down, whoops, and up, down, and up. Further down is better, but again, not to the point of pain, and then lift straight up. Focus on lifting straight up and down, and we're going to do 10 on each side. Nice and slow. Really work, find the full range of your ankle, working the entire calf as well as the Achilles. And that is what we're trying to do with that single calf raise. We're going to do 3 sets of 20 on each side. The next move is hip hinge. Hip hinge doesn't feel like much, but it adds up into something much bigger. Unlock both knees, go into a squat, hinge forward, return. Keep your shoulders back. The tendency is let the shoulders roll forward. We want to keep big exhale, keep your back straight, keep this core engaged, again, like you're on the floor trying to draw and close your rib cage. Down and up. This should activate your glutes, and it should feel it into your hamstrings, especially after all the balancing we just did over there. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 of the hip hinges. And again, if you do this and you're like, this doesn't feel challenging, we're not to the challenge point. What we're trying to do is engage, activate, and recruit. And then, once that process is completed, we are ready to challenge. But you cannot challenge a system that has not been used in a while. Focus on doing what I tell you to do, how I tell you to do, and then at the end of the month, we can always make it harder if you really, really want to. But for now, this is a lot. We start here. Yay! Plus your booty's been through a lot this week already. The single leg stance. This is less of a challenge move, but this is more for your proprioceptive and vestibular systems. What I mean by that is all we're going to do, put your hands out, put them on your hips, put them on your forehead, I don't really care, but soften the knee, unlock the knee on your standing leg, lift one off the floor, lift the other leg off the floor, and just hang out. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side. If that's too easy, shut your eyes. See how I'm having to fight for it? That's proprioception, and vestibular system is what's throwing me off right now when your eyes are shut. So 30 seconds there, soften the knee on your standing leg. Exhale, go for unlock the cage. Lift that knee. If that's too easy, shut your eyes. Okay, so and then the final move is grapevine. Grapevine is good for speed. This is a very common move in warm-ups pretty much everywhere you'll ever see, from cross country and track in high school to professional runners. This is a drill that most will perform almost daily. It's that good. What we're doing is we're twisting our hips in the opposite direction of our shoulders. And it's much more easy to do this quickly than slowly. This is called grapevine or karaoke. I'm sure you'll be able to find videos breaking it down better than I do. Play around with it. It's tough. It's fun, but it is tough. And what we're trying to do there, you're staying on the ball of your foot the entire time. Heels should not touch the ground. We're challenging, again, your balance and a little bit of coordination, pulling together everything that we've been doing throughout the week. So I promise you, this feels a little silly, but it is the opposite of pointless. If it's good enough for Steph Bruce to do daily, it is good enough for you to do while we're getting back to wherever your baseline was before the incident that put you in rebuild. Yay! That's it. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed June. Any more questions, feel free to let me or Coach Sarah know. Bye.